We've just arrived at Thorpe Farm Caravan and Campsite, which is in Barnard Castle. Well, it's about a 10-minute drive from Barnard Castle. There's a farm shop here, a soft play, there's mixed pitches, hard standing pitches,
football
grass pitches. So annoying. What? And diggers. So we're going to go and find out how to check in. I think you check in the farm shop. So we're going to go and do that, and then we'll take you for a tour. So we're just going to find out where to check in. It says that it's in the farm shop in the courtyard, which I think is here. Oh yeah, in a little antique shop it looks like. So we didn't know if you could have fires on this site, but I guess it looks like you can. We've got the firewood and stuff. Let's go and have a look. So we're all checked in. We've got some washing up liquid and sponges and bubbles because we forgot to bring them. So we're just going to go drive to our pitch now. So the electric hookup is on a meter, and apparently you just tap your card on. Oh, there we go. So we've put £10 on. I think it was like a minimum of a £5, but you get back what you don't use, so I thought we might as well just top it up as much as we can. And then I'll just whack this in here. Oh, there's a little water tap there as well, but well, the tent's all opened up. We've opened up one of the skylights and the door on the opposite side to where you get in. We've got our little fairy lights up, which I'll show you in the dark later. We've got a Super King electric blanket under here. We've got like the TentBox fitted sheet over the top of the electric blanket, and then we've got Connie's pillow and quilt, and then we've got our pillows, quilt, and then this like little blanket over the top just for a bit of extra warmth. Yeah, so that's the setup inside for now. Something else worth mentioning is we've got these carabiners that we just attach to the zips. So we've got one on the main door and then on the window next to where Connie sleeps, just so she can't escape if she wakes up before us. I think we've got one on there as well, and then one on the main door. Connie and Nippy matching. Stop it. Inside the living pod, we've got our table with storage. Connie wanted to sit there. We've got a couple of lights, just like some more bits and bobs. We got this chair that we bought for when we were visiting my parents at the motorhome, which is quite handy for now until we upgrade our chairs. We've got the cool box, which we actually borrowed from my parents as well, because we normally come with them and they're in the motorhome, so we normally just shove stuff in their fridge. So we've got bits for tea, stuff for brekkie, and obviously most importantly, some booze. Should we go look around then? Yeah. Come on. So that's us there. And we're just walking to go and have a look around really. See where things are on the site. So there's this here, which looks like a little pond. I'm not sure if it's an intentional pond, but there's ducks on it, which is quite a little cute thing. So this is the walk up to the toilets, I think. Looks quite well kept. There's nice little flower beds with like big rocks around it. This building's like got wood cladding on, which is nice. So I think this is the walk up to the toilet blocks maybe, I don't know. The map, the quality is not very good on the like printout that they give you, and they didn't mention it to us. Oh, here we go. So we've got sinks here for washing up. Looks like the men's toilets are there. A little notice board.
Like a washroom as well.
Oh, here's the recreation room, look. Oh, cute. So this is a little room you can come. It's got a TV, sofas, bean bags, probably for the kids or Alex. Yeah, I guess this is good for like rainy days and stuff. So let's go and have a look in the toilets while they have a mooch about. So we've got the space to wash your clothes, we've got washer and dryer. It's a good little space. So it looks like we've got two big, very accessible, disabled or maybe family showers, or maybe these are the only showers, I don't know. But they look really nice, really well kept, really clean. I'll have to see what the water pressure's like. But yeah, that's really nice, big and spacious. Are you going to look at the toilets? So we've got the sinks and the toilets here. We've got 4 toilets. They look nice and clean. You're going to show me the showers? So we've got 4 showers with the drench style head. Yeah, the toilets are nice and spacious. They've got like a big, huge mirrors as well. Lots of space to like get ready and stuff. Plugs for hair dryers and bits and bobs. Doesn't look like there's any like built-in hair dryers anywhere, so you would have to bring your own, and any other like hair styling tools. Got a mop for the showers. Got like soap dispensers, a bin. But yeah, nice, really nice and spacious and feels really clean. Also, the only baby change is in this toilet, in the toilet block. So there's 2 of the big toilets, but only one has the baby change in. And then with these sinks, it doesn't say anywhere about whether the water's drinking water, so I'm not sure if you can actually drink it or not. I'll hand you over to Alex, who's going to do a tour of the men's. Yeah, baby.
Overly, they are pretty clean, to be quite honest with you. Your rhinos, toilets, there's 4 showers. The only thing I would say is, only 4 showers, and it does seem like there is a lot of people here, but they do look nice and clean. You can see that they are maintained pretty well as well, because everywhere is pretty much spotless.
So this looks like an aerial view of the site. So is that the A66?
Yes.
So it's just off the A66, and you can see that's the building that we checked in. That is called the Pell or something. I don't know what that's called. So we are, where are we on this map? We're there, and right now, you want to see? There's the where the ducks were. So we must be here right now. Yeah, but it's absolutely boiling in here, so we're gonna have to leave. No idea what this is. This is right outside the toilet block. It's a little bit unsightly, but... Alright, so that's the toilet waste over there. Don't let Connie go over there then. Yeah, so there's this is the way what's it called? The waste thing? Oh man, that absolutely reeks. But guess it probably normally does. So yeah, this is the view from the toilet block. I don't know what that little block there is. Does it say what that is? Yeah, not sure what that is, but... Pardon? Alright, Alex is saying this is the old toilet block, so I'm not sure if they're gonna rip it down or repurpose it into something else, but yeah. So this is the walk over to where the farm shop is. We've got the holiday homes over there, which will be the statics, and then you walk through this area. Oh look, there's another pond and more caravans. I'm quite confused about the layout of this site, to be honest, but we'll have a proper wander and have a look. So we're back at where the farm shop is now. I'd say one of the downsides is there's no maps, apart from the one you're given, which it's quite low quality and blurry. There's no boards, that says you are here and this is there. I think that would be quite helpful. But we're gonna go have a look in the Reclamation barn that we saw on the way in. I think Alex said he thinks it's antiques and stuff, so we'll go and have a little browse in there. Very nice. Could buy a nice little dining table and chairs for the living pod. These are some girthy knobs. My dad will laugh when he listens to that. So this is open 10 till 4. And if you're interested, you've got to go over to the Peel house, which is just over there. So we've got the park over there next to Peel house, which is where you can buy gifts, antiques and interiors, and then there's a little dog walk over there. And then that's obviously the farm shop. So yeah, let's have a little look in. I'm not really good with aging buildings or anything. This building looks old and it's beautiful. They are really nice buildings. This one does look more modern, if I had to hazard a guess. But the aesthetics of the site, especially over here, it is really nice. Obviously the cladding on the toilet block and the nice stone buildings and stuff. It is a really nice site aesthetically. So we've been dragged to the park. Obviously I'm not going to film too much because there's loads of kids about, but the park looks really modern, really well kept. You can see the little Wendy outside. It's got play bark down and a section with grass. It's got a little fireman's pole, some tyres you can climb up, a little bridge, a slide. Yeah, it's a very nice little park. Got this little assault course vibe going on.
Wanna go on the bridge?
He's like, was it a chair?
Old tractor seat with a milk thing.
Oh, that's cool. Probably a little quirky shop. Open 10 till 4. This is a nice little garden sign, I think. Some bits and bobs, nice jewellery, candles. Oh, that smells absolutely phenomenal. So this shop is like humongous. It goes on for ages. I've got clothes in here, loads of candles. I think Connie thinks we're just at like a little dress-up station. Do you like that hat?
Yeah.
Good.
No.
There's some funny little signs, isn't there, around here. More smelly stuff. I haven't got my mum a Mother's Day present and it's tomorrow, so good timing. So we just looked around the shop. There was loads of nice stuff in there, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a nice little shop. There was a cute little shop dog in there called Molly. She was very sweet and the woman was lovely as well, really nice. So yeah, I like that. The people that we've met so far have been really nice. When I rang up, I was a little bit unsure because the person I spoke to on the phone, obviously I'm really awkward. I ask loads of like awkward questions and they seemed a bit like, I think, bored of talking to me. But everyone we spoke to so far has been really, really nice and friendly, so it's been good so far. So now we're in the farm shop. They've got loads of like frozen meals, tubs of ice cream, got like little frozen pastries and stuff. Obviously we're in the tent, so it's all good for us, but if you're in the caravan or the motorhome, quite decent. To be fair, we could get like a mini air fryer anyway for stuff like this. But this is brill. If you've got stuff for breakfast or Yorkshire puds and everything. But yeah, there's all these cakes as well, which are really nice. Loads of gifts and stuff. So not good if you're trying to have a cheap weekend and you like spending money. We're having burgers for tea, so we were picking up these pickled sliced gherkins. Connie's saying burgers. She's painfully northern. So we've just got Aldi burgers, but for anyone coming here who doesn't want to stop at a shop on the way, they've got loads of meat. Bacon for the burger? Yeah, if you want. Got loads of like fresh fruit and veg, cream, clotted cream, yogurts and stuff. All fresh meat available in the shop. Oh, so it's served in the restaurant as well. But it's a really, really cute little farm shop. Really nice. Got a good selection of booze. They've got the gin from Yarm Distillery. Obviously we're only like 40 minutes away from home, but that's from where we live. Got some nice looking pork pies and pastries, cheeses, like deli meats as well. So we've just got some bits and bobs from the shop. We're just walking back to the tent now. Gonna cook some tea and chill out for a bit, huh?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Small ones.
Beer? Cheers.
Cheers. I wonder if you could like cut another window in,
Oh, you know what? I was just thinking,
like a side window.
like it feels a bit miserable in here. I kind of feel like I'm in a spray tan tent.
Need some artwork, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just like, obviously I know we're in a tent, and I know that it's just like a living pod. And I know you can open this full front here.
Did you hear me there?
No, did you?
In the back went, olives! Do you love olives?
Yeah. So you can open this full front section and you can open the door, but it would just be nice to have a little window there. Do you know what I mean?
Plate.
Obviously I know it's like privacy, but have a little, like, even if it was just like a clear one like that with a little zippage over the top of it, you know? Because it just does feel a bit like miserable. Alex,
Oh, I'm so...
Alex bought this tragic bag for water. What the hell is that? Like a bagpipe? Show me it's leaking.
Just damp.
Yeah, I think we'll be buying a new water storage.
Let's get a caravan one.
Yeah.
Not like the big, well, not the big wheeled ones, but
A bigger one
just
that's
need
solid.
something that
Not a bag.
maybe could just fit in there.
Mm. So we've got the stuff out ready to cook tea. We're having burgers with rubbish cheese, bit of potato salad, some pasta, olives. Just burgers and picky stuff really. Connie loves olives, so yeah, you love olives, so she'll be eating most of them probably. You excited for a burger, Connie? Yeah. Is that nice?
Always small hands in the way when there's cheese about.
Give me that. Yeah, you can eat it when there's a burger in it. We might get a nice sunset.
Forgot the tongs, so nice I'll have to do.
So far, so good. You putting the cheese on top now?
No, I'm just going to eat one.
Oh. I've never known Alex to cook without eating something. So that's the meal. We've got cheeseburger with bacon, pasta, potato salad and olives. There's Connie's mini one. Alex is over.
Oh.
Christ. It looks like the sun's setting now. So we've just been to wash the pots and this is the view of the site. It looks very nice. One of the things I would say is the park is miles away from the caravans. We're going this way, Angel? So in that recreational room at the minute it's just full of kids being absolutely feral. Which, fair enough, I was the same when I was young. But like, you just expect... See, there's just no park anywhere. Connie, off there, please. Thank you. The park is like from the caravans all the way back up to the main reception, which is like, you couldn't send the kids on their own. We were at a campsite last week and the park was literally opposite our pitch, which was brilliant because it meant that like when Connie was getting bored and restless we could just run over at the park with her. What are you saying? Don't get too close. Go on then, this way. We've got Connie to sleep.
Way!
By the way, that was the second take and he did that the first time as well. Yeah, so she's asleep. Just up there, she's got her jammies on and then like a thick onesie. so that should keep warm. Obviously the electric blanket's on, she's got a quilt and pillow and a blanket, and then she'll probably snuggle up with me when we go to bed. But we're just sat having a little drink. Cheers. So yeah, we're gonna have a little wrap for brekkie, so we'll film that, and then we've got to be off by 11, haven't we? So check-in was 1, check out 11.
I like an early check-in, because sometimes I get them where it's like 2 o'clock.
An early check-out?
Like check-in.
Oh, do you think 1's an early check-in?
Yeah, because we checked in at 2 before, didn't we? And it's like, right, you're here, you sit up, you sit down, and then it's like tea time, so you just don't stop.
Yeah.
Whereas 1 o'clock gives you...
We actually had time to explore, didn't we? Yeah. And we took our time as well, so that was quite nice. This looks like a hostage video. Like, we look like we're in a hostage situation.
I know, yeah, it's a bit too black, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very dreary. So, we're playing a game, right? Obviously, it's just us two, and, like, I would read or scroll on my phone, but Alex doesn't have any hobbies. So I've come up with a game, or ChatGPT come up with a game. So you've got to hum a song. It's like the most unoriginal game ever. So one of us has to hum a song and the other one has to guess it. So you go first.
Just put all the pressure on me. Right, I'll start off with an easy one.
Go on then. Dracula by Jimmy Fallon.
Don't Stop Me Now, Queen.
Yeah.
You didn't even know the name of the song you were humming.
You to me are everything. That one.
Who's
You to
Lite?
me are everything. No clue.
Me neither, to be fair. Probably should know that.
Right, let me think of one. You know when you play games like this and every song in existence just goes through your head? Oh.
Tears for Fears. Everybody Wants to Rule.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Did you hear that? Voice just dropped.
Never heard that in my life.
The Smiths?
Oh, you were singing it in the wrong key. It'd be more like this.
I can't fucking know.
It'd be more like this.
It's quite a dreamy person, Morrissey, isn't he?
Yeah, but you were like. What was that noise?
What?
What? We got some little visitors. Oh wow, you are gorgeous. That one's a bit shy. Connie's gonna be so fuming when she wakes up and I show this video. So you can't see us, but we're all tucked up in bed. Connie's asleep, fast asleep. I've got the fairy lights on. I've got my Kindle. Alex just falls straight to sleep. We'll see you in the morning.
See ya.
Good morning. We've just woke up. I couldn't put some rubbish in the bin, and now we're just going back to the tent to make some brekkie. Alex has got the brekkie on the go. sausage, bacon and egg wraps, like a breakfast wrap. And I'm going to put some...
some black pudding, shouldn't we?
Oh yeah, they probably sell it in the shop.
They do.
Oh, I'm going to put some slices of that rubbish cheese in mine as well. So we've got cheese, bacon, sausage and egg in a wrap. I'm going to cover it in ketchup and then inhale it, I think. How's yours? So we're just packing away, but a rainbow's come out. Goodbye tent. There we go. Heavens have opened pretty much as soon as we finished putting the tent box away. We've just got back from Thorpe Farm, so I thought I'd give a little rundown of my thoughts of the site. So, to start off with, we paid £32 per night for a hard standing pitch, not including electric. So, electric was on a metre and that was 30p per kWh. We put a tenner on. Obviously, we were using the fan heater pretty much non-stop because it was freezing. We had the electric blanket on, we had a big cooler plugged in. And I think we got about £2 to £3 back, which wasn't too bad. You know, if you're going in like spring, summer months when it's a little bit more mild, a little bit warmer in summer, you're not going to use like half as much as that, I don't think. So it wasn't really too bad at all. So I would say like, you know, £40 all in. It's not bad. Now, pros and cons. So, pros. The site, it was a very nice site. The people were friendly, the facilities were nice, they were modern, they were clean, obviously very well looked after. The buildings on the site were beautiful. It was really cool that you had like the Reclamation barn with the antiques in, the farm shop, so if you forget anything, there's all sorts in there. It was brill. There was the gift shop, you've got the park, the animals. The only downside I would say in regards to like what is on the site, the park is far away from the pictures. Obviously there's pros and cons to that. Some people that, you know, they don't want to hear all the kids playing, but you know, I've got a young family. The park being close is a must for me. Whenever we book a site, the first thing I look for is what is the park like and where is it on the site. So in terms of what is to do for the kids, where the caravans actually are, there's a couple of tree swings on some really big trees, and then there's that recreation room. And I think if there was more to do on the actual, like, you know, where the pictures were, the recreation room probably wouldn't have been full of kids. But it's nice, you know, that they have that. But realistically, you couldn't send your kids to the park without an adult, unless they were like maybe, you know, 12 onwards. So signage around the site. I think signage was lacking. Obviously I can only compare it to other sites we've been to before, and it wasn't like glaringly obvious what was where. And I think when you've got a toddler, it's so important to be able to just get places quickly and get sorted. If we need to be in the toilets, we need to be in the toilets. Like, we can't be faffing about trying to find out what's where. And so that was a bit annoying, but obviously once you found it once, you know where it is. It's not really that deep. Road noise. The road noise wasn't too bad, surprisingly, considering it's on the A66. I didn't hear much. Obviously you could hear it, but it wasn't disruptive. Like, I still had a great night's sleep. The site was pitch black, which obviously that's a pro to some people, a con to others. It was great because you could see loads of stars at night, but it was quite hard if you didn't have like a torch with you. Getting to the toilet, they have like decorative boulders, and I nearly snapped my ankle on one trying to come back from the toilets. But otherwise, like, the site is really, really nice. I can't think of any other cons. But yeah, I mean, we had a great time, and you know, if we were looking to go over that way on again, we'd definitely stay there. It was really nice. I would like to go back with my parents, and go back in the summer as well. I think it was really lovely. I think it would probably be really busy in the warmer months as well. So the only thing is probably, you know, the showers. There's only 4 showers in each, in the men's and women's. So that might be an issue in the summer, when there's more people on the site. But otherwise, it was a really lovely site. Next week, I think we're having a week off this weekend, but then the week after, I actually have no idea where we're going. So you'll find out when I do. So yeah, see you in the next one.